Well, we're finally here,
Where?
doing our very first podcast together.
Yep, just like that, huh?
Yep, and let me tell you this, Anchor makes it unbelievably easy, and on top of that, it's free.
Really? It's free?
Mm-hmm.
And it's that easy, huh?
There's even creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now, you know that's what I like to hear.
So we can basically record on the go anywhere, right?
Bingo! Anchor will even distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. As a matter of fact, we just got another email. Congrats for another platform.
So that means that's less work for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's next level right there.
And listen to this. You can make money from your podcast. Doesn't matter your listenership because there's no minimum. Can you say cha-ching?
Sounds like it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place.
You know it. It was easy as downloading the free Anchor app or simply going to anchor.fm to get started.
This podcast series is part of the Great Game Athletics Inc. organization and is brought to you in part by the creative producers at the Soldier Group.
The Players Forum is your source for informative basketball talk about mentorship, education, and community. The ball is in your court. This is your Players Forum.
What up, world? I'm Coach Mike.
And I am Agent Tee, and you're now tuned in to the Players Forum. What's good, y'all?
What's going on? Welcome to our premiere episode. In this episode, I want to give you guys a brief introduction on our backstories and what the Players Forum is all about, our organization, GGA Inc. And of course, I want to give you guys a background on us.
Yes.
Who the hell are we? Who is
Yes.
Coach Mike? Who is Coach T? So right off the bat, Agent T, what's good? What's the Players Forum podcast all about?
Ooh, good question. We are all about informative basketball talk. We've always been asked questions or get hit up for advice around the game and just in life in general. So we decided a while ago that one day we would do a podcast. So here we are.
Yes,
and
yes.
we will be able to talk about those topics on a larger scale.
Exactly. So we hope to share and discuss different basketball perspectives on every level, everything that anybody can understand about the game, what they want to know about the game, and just everything in between. So I'm talking business, mental health, the technology, the lifestyle, and of course the culture.
Yes. And then, of course, as far as the organization,
Yeah.
we founded GGA Inc. in 2016.
16.
Yes, and this is right when you retired.
Yes.
But every summer before then, guys would always ask Coach Mike questions about, what's it like?
See, how do
right.
hold on. The three words that I got first before any of that was put me on.
Right.
Put me on.
Right. And without them truly understanding how
Yeah.
the business of it works.
Yeah.
So, so that was the birth of, Great Game Athletics and the initial reason why we started the program.
Yeah, I felt like it was a need. It was a need in all areas, including, of course, athletic development,
Yes.
education. But I think what people don't really put too much into the most is really the positive role model aspect of it.
Absolutely.
It's you got to be a positive role model for not only the youth, but even for the guys around you that, we guys be on the fence, man. So, if you can be brave enough to set that example, then maybe that'll be contagious and they want to follow that.
Exactly.
Sure.
And our whole thing is all about reaching back and guiding forward and trying to give guys and young people in general the best chances to succeed, not only on the basketball court, but definitely beyond the game.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the main part of the program. So the main part of the program is called the Pro Experience. It's a 12-week extensive basketball summer development program for athletes that want to get to the next level, expand their game physically and mentally for sure.
Right. And as part of that, we're clear on that. As part of that, they're required to participate in three aspects of the program, and that is the athletic development workouts, educational or mentorship workshops, and of course community service, because that's something that you typically did while playing.
Playing professional, exactly.
Right.
So giving them that pro experience, and that's where it comes from, because not only do we play the game and we practice and we get all great, but the things that people don't see behind the scenes, you know,
right.
going to schools and reading books to kids and really truly being a person in the community. You know, you got to be able to get fans to the games and get them in these seats. And
Right.
at that level, it's not hugely marketed like the NBA is. So
Right.
what do? They have the players come out, you know, and the players are getting to touch the people and touch these kids and stuff like that and inspire them, you know. So
And that's part of what this podcast is all about.
Yes.
We're breaking down the business of basketball because it is, in our eyes, 80% business and 20% basketball.
Absolutely.
And speaking of the business side of it, as an extension of the organization, I also became an on-board Fiba certified agent,
Yes.
so that we can further assist guys who successfully transition out of our program, that we feel like are ready to play at the next level, that we can assist them personally, because it's really hard to find people once you leave us, or just in general find people who actually have your best interest at heart.
Exactly, you hit on the head. Exactly, the trust is huge in this business, and guys got to really truly understand that, you know, because it's not a bad thing signing the agents or anything like that, because you're going to need them to help negotiate and get you over there. But best believe that you become a number on a piece of paper.
Right.
And that is okay to be that, as long as you are working too. So we teach these guys how to work and find their own job as well.
And why don't you tell them a little bit about your background as far as your pro career, because that also plays a part in why we started
this.
Yeah,
for sure. So again, I played 8 years internationally, from 08 to 16. Traveled around the world, man. I had a great time. Got to see a lot. Mainly was in the Middle East, but I touched Australia, China, Canada, Mexico, just a bunch of different places, and I got to experience a lot of different styles of basketball, meeting all types of people, and just everything. So doing that, then transitioning from retiring in 2016, we developed this program, and then also now I'm involved in a lot of youth programs. So I'm a head coach of a couple youth programs around the city of Los Angeles, and I also have worked for the Los Angeles Clippers youth program as well for a few years.
And so part of the pro club experience, I don't know if you touched on this already, but you know, you would come back every summer and want to, you know, to get in shape and be around people who had the same or similar work ethic.
Yeah, the environment aspect of it. You're right, honey. So again, creating an environment, I felt, is so important. Of course, like we always hear, you want to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, and that was something that was really important to me coming back, because it was not about really just running around, and yeah, you can train and do those things, but I wanted to mentally stay in shape.
Right.
And you know, you guys know, and everybody knows, if you play this game, whether it's high school, college, and you know, in those practices, what are you getting? Defensive rotations and, you know, offensive execution, and just that part of the game. That to me is the mental exercise that kind of shuts off a little bit in the summer. You know, we get to play and display our individual games and the talent, but we kind of lose that rhythm of the mental exercise of basketball that I wanted to have and elevate myself once I was able to get back into that environment for the new season.
Right. Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah.
And
Absolutely.
so that's what you're bringing to these guys now.
Yes, man. We've had a great time. We've had guys, we've started players' careers over the last 3 years.
Yes.
It's been beautiful to see, just to have a piece of some of their success as far as helping them get to their ultimate goal.
Yeah, it's very
and I think
rewarding.
it's just been great and rewarding, as you said, to watch these guys flourish. You know,
Right.
put your wings on and fly, man. That's the biggest thing for us, is to see you out there handling it on your own. And then at any time you need any kind of assistance or help or anything like that, you got somebody to lean on and call, and inquire.
Right.
So.
And as I already mentioned before, you know, being a sports agent, you know, I wear different hats as well, being the executive director of the program. And then also, being the creative person, and in some of our workshops, I do talk about, the importance of branding yourself on social media as well.
That's huge in this era.
Yes, it really is. So each year, what's so great about Pro Club Experience, each year we get to create an experience that we kind of derived from your experiences playing overseas in different countries and everything. So each year we get to bring a unique aspect of the pro experience into the program. So I think that's pretty cool.
We've gotten great responses, man.
Yeah,
I'm proud of that. I'm glad that, guys are taking into it. It's something different. It's most importantly, it's challenging.
Right.
I want to add that, we
a
give a book of the summer
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Kind of putting guys on that end to read more books and just, again, exercise the mental, exercise your mind. And I think that's turned out pretty good for us as far as the responses of that. And know that we are a nonprofit, so we don't even charge these guys. There is a tryout selection, and we only select, again, 12 to 15 players max for the summer.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. And then usually they don't always finish. I remember our first year, we probably had 9 guys in total finish the program, and 5 of them got a chance to jumpstart their career. So that was dope. That was a great year for sure.
Right.
That was a class of 2018, I believe, or 2017.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to go back. Yeah. But so that's a little bit about our programs, our organization. And then as far as the Players Forum, what are some things or some topics that we will be covering in our podcast?
A little bit of everything. The greatest thing is just really we get to break down what it's like, summertime hoops in LA. Talk about the culture and my God, how the Drew League's impacted over the years, but especially these Nike years have been just crazy. We're the number one everything, so it's just dope on that. Get to talk about that. Then we get to really get to the nitty gritty of it and break down contracts. I think
and
guys
scams.
need to understand about the contracts and you said the scams and the trends.
Yes.
Every year there's a different trend if guys are really paying attention to it. This year is the obvious with COVID's being the new trend to scam guys.
Right.
Getting dues to pay and that kind of stuff. So, and then talking about the professional mentality and how to approach the game, how to approach this business and just always preparing yourself, always being prepared. And then just tons of special guests. People we've had over the years within our program, come out and speak to the guys during our workshops, and just being able to talk to financial managers and former players and just influencers and guys who have transitioned from playing to what they're doing now. And I think that's important too, to give people an idea of how, it's hard for us as professional basketball players and just professional athletes, period, to be able to transition out of the bubble, quote unquote, into being a civilian again, and how you can either go into a business world, start your own business, be impactful in the community, whatever route you choose. And we really just want to get people's point of view and discuss how they've made their transition.
And then we also touch on youth basketball as well.
Can't forget that.
No, that's very important
as
well. And just outside of basketball, we also touch on the relationships and mental health aspect of it. I know now, us 12 years in.
Yeah, and together.
Yes. And then the young women also coming up in our program as the girlfriends and fiancés of these aspiring pros. It's good to hear them ask questions as well and get my perspective.
How did you do it?
Yes, and because it's not easy, having a long distance relationship. When you're unable to travel and be with your significant others. So we do touch on those type of topics as well. So young ladies and women, we got something for you too.
Absolutely. Remember those times was like Skype was popular when I first got my job. Skype was the only, there was no real I don't know, iPhone might have been around. I don't know.
Yeah,
We just probably couldn't afford one at the time. We talking '08.
Yeah, I had a BlackBerry.
Yeah, not
But
iPhone though. But I'm talking
2010.
FaceTime.
Yeah, but I'm saying I had an iPad. We did FaceTime.
That was so later. That was 2011. I'm talking '08.
Yeah, but
2008.
you didn't have your first. We got together in '08.
Right.
You didn't have your first job until 2010, right?
Nah, it was 09.
09.
09.
Okay.
Yeah, 08, 09.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 09. We still didn't have that. We still didn't have that.
Yeah.
But,
Whatever it was, we'll be talking about that as well.
Yeah.
Just basically keeping that and balancing and maintaining a healthy relationship. Because it's not easy,
Yeah,
You're
and
away
lifestyle too.
Yeah, you're away from your family and friends and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. And also last thing, our vegan transition as well. Talking
Yes,
about
we'll
healthy
definitely
eating.
be talking more about vegan.
Yes.
We're not trying to push it on anybody,
Nah.
but we're excited about the results. I mean, shoot, I done lost 16 pounds, and we've been vegan for 5 months now.
Yep.
So we definitely want to share our experience with that, as well as the effects on athletes. We do have some brand ambassadors out there, Chris Paul and a few others who are really showing us, the positive results
Absolutely.
of living a vegan life. So.
Absolutely. So, all right, since you've heard enough about that, let's go into a couple fun facts. Let's go into maybe 2 to 3 fun facts that people may not know about us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, ladies first.
Oh,
so
gosh.
you got to give the audience one of those things they may not know about Agent Tee.
About Agent Tee. I guess I enjoy cooking, especially now that we're vegan. I love experimenting and trying out new recipes and creating some of my own. So
yeah, I enjoy that too.
Yeah, I'm sure you
enjoy
do.
that for sure.
Yes. So.
Okay. All right. So cooking. For me, if you know me, it's the obvious, but let's just talk about it. I am a vintage sneaker collector. I am an 80s baby, so growing up in the 90s, basketball shoes were like iconic, man. Some of the best athletes, iconic athletes of today, not of today, but of then.
Right.
They had some dope sneakers back then, and we couldn't get them all. So when I got older, that was one of the things I wanted to do, was collect them, play in them, and I was able to fulfill that. So I enjoy the hunt of finding old sneakers, whether they're the remakes or the original from back then, and that's just something that I do, in my spare time. I love it.
Yeah, and that may be, some of the topics we talk about as well, I'm sure. Sneaker culture and sneaker history. So
hey, if you look good, you feel good, you play good, right? And
right
that's from the
on.
prime time.
Right on. Let's see, number 2. Let's dig all the way in the crates for this one. I used to rap back in the day. Is that it?
Yes. Like now, when you say rap with your homies on the corner and at the lunch table, what you talking about?
No, I was in full-on studio. I was a writer. Rapper,
Yep.
I guess, songwriter, rapper.
Dope.
Yeah, so.
Dope. She could kick a rap. 16,
Yeah,
8,
I'm not going to let you guys know what my rap name was. I don't need nobody.
Funky Master T.
No, not at all. False. No, but.
Oh, man.
Yeah, just a little inside background about Agent Tee. You got it.
Well, since you go in there, I could sing.
Okay.
In the car with the windows up and the music
No,
got
but
a nice,
you do have a really, nice tone. I can't even front. I be hearing them singing them R&B songs.
Don't do that.
Them classic R&B songs.
Don't do that. Yeah. Okay. So give me one more.
Let's bring it back. I am a UCLA Bruin alumni.
Okay.
And there's probably some booze out there in the listening world. That's okay, because the basketball wasn't really,
Nah, y'all produced the NBA player every year since the year of it began.
We had to.
For sure.
We have to.
Absolutely. Shout out to UCLA.
Woo.
Gosh, so one more for me. Okay. Since we're on that route. Yeah, as far as food.
Oh.
Let me be clear. I was a grill master for a very long time until we switched over to the meatless now. We're plant-based, so I haven't tested out my skills yet. I don't think I lost anything,
Oh, you're talking about the burgers.
Yeah. Oh man, grill master.
Yeah.
So like she said, she's in the kitchen. I'm at the beach. I'm on the
grill.
grill at the beach.
You don't always have to be at the beach. You can be at the park too. You're just at the grill.
Yeah, but I love the beach. The beach is just a better view for me to just be able to be inspired to cook.
Sir.
The water, everything
Yes, sir.
going on in the atmosphere.
Yes,
So
sir. I got you.
Yeah, so grill master. So once the COVID clears up for us and we're able to go out there with no issues, then I think that's what I'm gonna do to make sure that crown and that belt is still intact.
Grilled some vegan burgers.
Vegan everything from Brussels
Vegan,
sprouts,
vegan everything.
asparagus, that whole just really have some fun.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds good.
sure.
That's making me hungry right now. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Okay, episode 1.
Yeah, we was gonna keep it short, light, and fun.
And introductory.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Players Forum, and also follow us on our social media platform. It's our organization platform, great_gain_athletics.
Yes.
For all the updates for the podcast and just in general things that are happening with us.
Absolutely. So we have one segment that we didn't mention. It's called Ball in Your Court, that is going to be on our social media. That will be a social media poll question, one of those type of things that you guys, we would love to engage with the fans and give us feedback, and then also answer some dope questions that we will respond to on the show.
For sure.
So holler at us. We are excited. I think this is going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun. So be sure to support and follow us on all those social media platforms.
Yes.
So it's been one.
Yes. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Absolutely. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace.